Man, let's go. We got the dub, baby. Yeah, it's the post game. We still got Amp. We got Coach Marv. And we got the infamous OC. OC, you back? So since he ain't back, Amp, go ahead and give us something, man. What's your thoughts?
Philly cheesesteaks and chicken wings for everybody. You can say what you want to. You can present it however you want to. You can dress it up, but at the end of the day, back in week 6, when my boy Rain Dakota Prescott was not on the field, y'all had a whole lot to say,
didn't they?
But guess what? The world is round. The same thing make you laugh, make you cry.
Coach, bless us. What you got, Coach?
Is another performance on. I think this is crazy. I want all the Philly people to understand this. In the last 5 games, the Cowboys is averaging over 40 points a game against the Eagles.
Wait. OC.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We've been waiting on you, big dogs. This is the first time we're going to hear from you since the dub, man. Give it to us.
Man, listen. The Cowboys win. The Cowboys survive. The Cowboys go berserk on Christmas Eve. And, hey, man, we got out with the dub.
Yep.
Way to go. It's a lot to talk about, though, Boss Cowboy. It's a lot to talk about.
All right, well, you already know, man. You the man of the hour, bro. You the king of the post game, bro. So we gonna be leaning on you. Y'all, we will be right back. Y'all stay up. You know, I'm kind of sitting here, bro. I'm kind of like, actually, like, you know what? We just better, dog. And I ain't trying to hear no excuses about no Minshew.
But you know what's funny, boss? You know what word I heard last night? You know what word I kept hearing last night?
What's that, big dog?
I kept hearing the word talent. Repeatedly. And I kept hearing, it don't matter what we did. We got to win. We only lost one time this year. Well, guess what? We just doubled your loss total for the year, Playboy.
Double. Yeah, and Bird game. Today is proof that Hurts ain't MVP. We gonna talk about that. But yeah, man, y'all get ready, man. We getting ready to take off like a rocket. Hit them lights.
Hey, boss, you got your link ready?
You say what?
You got your link ready?
What?
Hey, I want to say something right quick before y'all start with the Philly fans. Was Slay hurt?
He look hurt.
Yeah, because CD put up a $150.
Start right now.
You know I'm getting ready to start. Let's go. I'm getting ready to start, bro. You know OC kicking it off, and then we gonna go around the circle. Yes, I want to hear this, dog. I want to hear this, man. We're with the BossCowboySports. Let's go, OC.
Hey, man, listen, man. The Cowboys win. The Cowboys go berserk offensively on these Philadelphia Eagles. And look, man, we light it up. We made the plays we needed to make, man. We got out with the dub. It's a lot for us to improve upon in this game, though. I'm going to let you know that off the top. But besides one pass, Dak Prescott was just about perfect. He was just about perfect. Yeah. And that was the difference in this football game, man. And listen, I'm giving my flowers to my guy who we've been on him. But listen, Kellen Moore was in his bag today, man. Kellen Moore did a heck of a job managing and calling this football game. I want to give him credit. He did a good job overall managing and calling this football game, Boss Cowboy. Right. I'm telling you, and I'll give you my reasons.
You said managing, bro. See, managing and play calling.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. His play calls, man, how he called the game, his strategy in terms of attacking his defense, man, look, was overall a very good job by Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, Kellen Moore did his job, and if we would have lost, it wouldn't have been Kellen Moore's fault.
Hey,
and
I'm
also,
glad I'm glad you said that too, OC, man. Before.
Oh boy.
But before, yeah, but you already know. Real quick, you started off, bro, but real quick. Real quick. I definitely agree with you, bro, that overall, we couldn't blame Kellen for this game. Not this one. Now, at the end, he got a way of trying to make up for all the good things that he got a way of trying to throw away all the good that he did today. Because that last 4-minute drive, bro, that was beyond 1-1. We only allowed 30 seconds to listen. I don't want to be negative. Let's start with the positive first.
No, man, because I'm gonna encapsulate this, and this is game management, and a part of this was on Dak. Okay, that last drive, Dak Prescott has to understand the scenario and stay in bounds. Dak Prescott ran out of bounds. Okay, so that cost us 30 to 40 seconds. The play call was fine. That was not on Kellen Moore.
That was. Coach,
no,
can you
listen.
get him? Coach, get him,
Coach.
Coach.
That only cost us 1 second, OC, because with 2:01 on the clock, he was still in bounds. 2-minute warning would have stopped the clock at 2 minutes.
Get him, Coach.
The 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning would have. Go ahead, Coach. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
And that you're right. That would have took a timeout because that was one day timeout. The 2-minute warning was
correct.
counted as 1 day timeout.
Hold on, we got us a big super chat.
Took away with one of their timeouts, right? And I said that on the screen. Yeah,
that was a big super chat. She said, "Boss, I can't lie. Eagles gave it to us, but I love how we fought back and reclaimed what was ours." Yeah. She said, "Back up or not, we earned it." Yeah. Merry Christmas, Boss, and the OC. Enjoy this dub and enjoy the time. Thank you for the super chat. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Mickey go hard too, boy. If y'all saw Mickey last night, she would light that chat up.
She was on one. She was on one.
I want to see this fight between y'all though. But go ahead though, OC. And Coach.
No, listen, Coach Marv was correct in what he said. Let me extrapolate my point and where I was going. Now, if you look at the second play, that could have been a handoff, okay? It was a play action boot, and I understand why he did it, thinking that he would get that cross and rub to the corner where he scored that touchdown with CeeDee Lamb, okay? He was thinking he was going to get that play. And so, listen, Dak took the sack on that play. We could have burned a little bit more time by throwing it out of the back of the end zone on that. But overall, man, I mean, look, man, nobody's perfect. Like I said this before. Look, you go have 3 or 4 plays every game that you want to take back. We could have lined up and handed the ball off, but those guys were playing so physical inside, man. Listen, first of all, respect to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. They took us to the brink, bro, with a backup quarterback. And I told y'all, and that's why you need to follow Boss Cowboy Sports, because I told y'all don't sleep on Gardner Minshew. Look, overall, man, he played a good game, man.
Yeah,
he threw for over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did his thing, right? So here's the deal, but we're the better team. And that's what you saw today. We're the better team. And so that's what happened today, man. But listen, man, overall, good team win. I got a lot of questions. I'm going to get to those later. But, man, great team win.
Yeah.
Hey, boss, real quick. I got a question for OC. Before I ask this question, I want to give you kudos, OC, for your whole campaign towards Kellen Moore in being a responsible play caller. I salute it 100, right? But OC, can we take that one?
First, I want you to kind of talk about Dak with these division games and how he turns up. You know, it should be without question, because see, it's a lot of Cowboy fans that talk about Dak in big games. Was that a big game and big enough moment for you? That's my question. And I want you to get your thoughts on that, OC. Hold on, is the OC gone too? Is it just me in the house?
Man, Philly content creators done hacked the damn stream, boss.
Man, the OC gone, then you gone.
I was mid question, and I was like, damn.
Golly, the OC gone? Yeah, but okay.
Is Coach here? Okay.
Yeah, I'm back in. I froze. I had to come back in.
All right, so something happened. I guess the stream just went crazy. All right, so here we go.
Sorry about that, boss. So Am, I didn't hear your question. My Wi-Fi is acting crazy. So
no, it wasn't you. Mine was too.
Okay.
I had to go out and come back in.
So
but
that probably meant it came from me. See, if everybody went out at the same time, it was on me. But go ahead, go ahead with y'all question.
I was saying I appreciate your campaign for responsible play caller, right? But can we take that a step further and beckon Kellen Moore to be a rock of this team? And when I say a rock of this team, it's one thing to be a play caller. It's another thing to be a responsible offensive coordinator, because coordinating means that you actually have to work with someone else, i.e. your defensive coordinator, your defense, hell, your own offense. It's one thing to call the right plays, but it's another thing to coordinate so you don't expose the weaknesses of the defense.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. So really good point, Ab. And I think you're referring to, and correct me if I'm wrong, the pass plays in that last drive.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
I think that's what you're referring to.
Yes.
The issue is this, is that in my mind, okay, you have to be a little bit aggressive / responsible in that scenario, because the Eagles have 3 timeouts. So they got 3 timeouts, man, and you got a 2-minute warning. So they can stop the clock and get the ball back. So if you don't try to attack, at least in some regard, you go give these boys a lot of time to march. And we had a hard time stopping these boys today, okay? Let's just keep it real, all right? So what you want to try to do is you want to try to score if you possibly can. That's what you want to try to do. And that's what I think they were thinking. Like, man, let's try to score and put this thing away, which I don't disagree with. And to boot, I like the type of plays. They are the safest type of pass plays you can run, in the sense of the play action boost in response to them playing outside leverage, and you taking those quick, I call them quick go routes. You know what I'm saying? Or those quick inside slants, right? So in terms of his choice of plays based on scenario and what's happened all game long, I don't personally have a problem with it, to be honest. I don't have a problem with it.
And you think that was an improvement from last week?
I think it was a really good improvement from last week. I think this was probably one, or if not top 2 best games he's called all year, if I'm being honest. I think he called this game probably, it may have been his best called game this year.
Minnesota.
Maybe Minnesota. Go ahead, Mark.
And I'm right, and you're right, OC, that in those last drives they were trying to score because they had the timeouts. The only thing that I had a problem with, when you're in that situation, when Dak had made that run, if we talk about that drive where he made that run, I don't want to take chances with any play that's going to be a negative play. I want to keep going forward. And yet, you're right. We could have handed the ball off. We could have threw the ball in the flat. You say, well, yeah, but we're trying to score. But at that particular time, if we get yards, even though Dak did the right thing by not throwing an interception or throwing an incompletion where they had to use a timeout, but the negative play stopped us from scoring, because you look at the next 2 plays, we got about 8, and we did run the ball. We got about 8 or 9 yards, but that 10-yard sack, that one negative play, cost us from not closing that game out. I believe we would have ran the ball down there. If we get 2 or 3 yards, now they're back against the wall, because we second and third inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, we'll be third and short.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So no negative plays at that particular time. And I think when you as you were saying, sometimes when you go for the juggler, sometimes it gives you a negative play, because if it doesn't turn out right, you put yourself in a situation when you had to get it, because we could have gave them the ball back with a touchdown. The game was over once if we got a touchdown.
Let me take the super chat. Let me take the super chat real quick.
Go ahead.
Anthony Terrell said Hurts scored 16 versus Rush. No QB excuse. Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about these QBs real quick. I want to talk about these QBs. First of all, Amp, what's the numbers on Dak? What'd he do today?
Dakota Rain Prescott led your team today. Let's go.
And I also
Dak
have
Prescott.
CeeDee Lamb numbers after him after that. Go ahead, though.
Dak Prescott was 27 of 35 for 347. Averaging 9.9 per pass. 3 touchdowns. And that one interception in the beginning of the game. With the total passer rating, drum roll please, 124.3.
So I remember Bird Gang 31, Lord Bronson, all of them dudes from Philly was talking about that Dak was in a slump because he had no 300-yard games, but he put over 300 on y'all.
Boss.
Hold on, real quick. Happy birthday, Tariq. It's Tariq's birthday, man. Y'all wish Tariq a happy birthday, bro. I know you having a good birthday, bro.
Boss, you gotta open up the phone line for the birthday boy.
Yeah, we gonna open up the phone line for them.
Hey, CD Lamb, what's CD Lamb stats?
He called for like
Mr. Hot Damn CD Lamb raked in 120, 10 receptions for 120, 12 a reception, 2 touchdowns,
let me
11 targets.
Before we go to CD
he only
Lamb,
dropped 1.
Before we go to CD Lamb, Coach, because I promise I'm going to get to CD Lamb, let's get through these quarterbacks first. Because I'm going to make a case real quick. First of all, like I said before, the MVP is Dak. I already said that this week.
Yep.
I already said that.
Yep.
I already said that. And I said it's based on who's valuable. Dak showed he had a 9-point deficit and dug them out throwing. Dak could do it when he wanted to. So I want to talk about Dak compared to Minshew and Hurts. And then we go come to CD Lamb real quick. So what's y'all thoughts on the matchup today with Minshew and then Dak? I'm still with you, obviously, OC.
Yeah, man. So listen, Dak Prescott, besides one pass, to me, played pretty much lights out, running the ball, passing the ball. Great play in the first quarter, man, shaking off what should have been a sack, man, and getting a first down. That was a fantastic play, showing his strength, high IQ, good ball velocity, good touch, running, throwing on the run accurately to Michael Gallup. Chewing up, he was obliterating their zone coverage. He was obliterating the zone. They were trying to play zone coverage, man. He was obliterating them, and CD Lamb went berserk. So listen, in terms of overall quality of QB, you saw who the better QB was. If you look at Gardner Minshew, respect to him coming in as a quality backup who probably could be a starter, really, for several teams. He could be a starter, but played with a lot of moxie, played within himself. They really helped Gardner Minshew by power running the football. We got a super chat, Boss Cowboy. I'll let you address that real quick.
I don't see it yet. When it come up, I get it.
All right, cool.
I see it. Let me take it real quick.
Yep.
Give me 1 second to put it on the screen. So, I still say our coaches lack awareness. Our defense was gassed in the game ending series, and Micah had to request a timeout. Right. Yeah. Which I still give Micah a whole lot of credit for his awareness. But go ahead, OC.
Yeah, and so Gardner Minshew overall played a good game, played within himself. He was trying to get rid of the ball pretty quick, and he did a good job overall getting out of the ball pretty quick, and he made some really good plays. And I said, man, we got to be aware of A.J. Brown. And A.J. Brown came out, man, that first quarter, man, he was balling. He made some other plays later in the game. So Gardner Minshew played well. Jalen Hurts is another element. He's not on the level of QB. I think that Gardner Minshew really is a better QB than Jalen Hurts.
Ooh.
I think he's a better QB than Jalen Hurts. I think that Jalen Hurts exceeds him athletically in terms of running the ball and speed. But if you just want to have a better QB, it would be Gardner Minshew at this point in his career. But that's what I think.
So far,
that's what I think.
Yeah. So take that MVP talk and flush it. I ain't trying to hear about this dude. And Micah Parsons showed he was right. Micah Parsons showed he was never hating on this dude. And he's a good quarterback. but Micah Parsons was always right. He asked a fair question. Is it him or is it that defense? Ain't that what he said?
Yep.
Thanks.
So, yeah. So this killed all you Philly bums. All you Philly dudes out there that's trying to hype this dude up. Like he really the most valuable player in the whole, and you get a backup that's able to go out there and put up just as bigger numbers as he did.
Bigger.
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 And we was saying that. They was acting like we was hating, OC. We was never hating.
No, man. It's just that, listen, Jalen Hurts is a great athlete. He's world class. I'll put him and Fields, that plays for the Bears, in the same breath. You know, the offensive play calling and the wisdom in terms of matchups, man, they have a really good offensive coordinator. That dude has a great offensive mind. He mixes and matches. He plays to their strength. And he keeps you honest by allowing this guy to do flash plays or pull the ball out at any time and go around the backside of that defense if you overcommit or you over-pursue. That's their sauce. That's their secret sauce right there. That's all it is. So at the end of the day, man, we got the best quarterback, man, and I mean it should be obvious.
It should be obviously. What's y'all thoughts on this quarterback discussion? Then we gonna talk about Sedarius Lamb. Go ahead, Al.
Oh, I'll go next.
Okay, go ahead, Coach.
Listen, man. I think sometimes we get we with all the pundits out there, man. We take so much energy trying to protect, trying to prove that Dak Prescott is an elite quarterback, and there's really no evidence out there that says he's not.
Right.
We can nitpick every quarterback and say, oh, he had an interception, or the offense was out of flow, or we didn't score on this possession. And we can always say, well, but that's not the case. And I think sometimes we get caught up with people who don't like the Cowboys, and they throw narratives out there, and we start believing it because we hear it from somebody else. But Dak is what he did today is what Dak does most every game. What he does, he's efficient. He does what he does, and he may have some hiccups here and there. But we look at the last two games, they've been superb. I mean, he's throwing for almost 70% completion. He's putting up his offensive team is putting up 40 points, 30-some points every game, and that's a credit to the leadership and the abilities of this guy to make plays. And he's making some elite passes, and people act like that's something uncommon. This has been happening basically his whole career, man. So I just, there's no need to talk, about that. With Gardner Minshew, man, we knew he was a good quarterback in throwing the football. Yeah. But I don't disclaim what Hurts does. Right. One thing I can say about Hurts a winner.
Yeah, he is.
Now, he's always been a winner. So one thing about him, and one thing about it, he's a cool cat and he's a winner. And if they're using him to his best ability to make him great, that's what you want to do. You can't use him in a way that's not going to make him great. So the way they're using him gets the best out of him. And if they do that, he feel like he's the best at doing what he does. So again, we still got the best quarterback in the league, in the division, easily, because year in and year out, he's the best quarterback. He dominates. He's had great games, and people need to get off the Dak thing and get on about the Cowboys winning.
Right. Amp, what's your thoughts on these quarterbacks? And then we're gonna move to Sedarius with the OC.
Man, so you got that versus button ready?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, in his absence, showed why he is the MVP. I'm gonna tell you why.
He is.
He is as a running back. Because your porous Dallas defense, who's been unable to stop the run most games this season, held Philly to under 187 yards total rushing. So, yes, they do need their running back one.
Oh, you nice spin. That was a
you
nice,
like that, don't you?
I like that. That was a good spin, bro. You spin that like a top, bro. You spin that, boy. You dirty. That was dirty, bro. That boy said you got that versus button. That boy set it up and everything. I'm like, what you mean? What I need that versus button?
You was ready to go at me.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, do I need to hit it? I start questioning myself. I was like, say, bro, what's going on? Like, I was questioning myself. I was real life over here.
What the hell I did?
Yeah, what I do? Yeah, but go ahead though. Finish what you were saying though. No, that was a good point though.
Man, it just if I recall, when you and Law went live on yesterday evening, I remember Law saying that this Philly defense is what? Top 2 or 3 in the league? Your offense, a Kellen Moore-led offense,
oh God,
gashed them for like 462 today.
Ooh.
A quarterback who is not elite gashed a top 5 defense for 400 yards.
So now we move into Sedarius, OC.
Man, I'm gonna answer this question.
No, OC. No. You already know all that, but wait,
I
OC.
know where you're going.
No, yes. You know exactly where I'm going.
I know where you're going.
Yes, you do know.
Listen.
You do not. Let's go. Come over here, Cletus. Come over here. Come have a seat. Come have a seat. Somebody has something to say about this boy being the number one. And his name goes by OC.
Wait a second. I'm seeing all these Philly homers in our chat talking about Parsons and stuff, and they distracted me, man. So that's why I want to answer this question so I can jump all over the head real quick. So that's why I really want to hear an answer. No, listen, CeeDee Lamb is the man. He's proven himself to be a number one. So salute CeeDee Lamb. I'm giving it to him, man. Number one receiver, man. So I ain't gonna argue about that. All right. So look, let me
clap it up. Hold on, y'all clap it up for the OC.
Look, let me jump on these Philly homers, man, while y'all clapping, man. First of all, man, y'all over here in our chat talking about Michael Parsons had no stats. You're in our chat talking about Parsons overrated. Man, you can go fly a kite with that nonsense, man. He pressured him more than he's been pressured all year, man. Pressures count as well. He disrupts the flow of the game. Michael Parsons ain't overrated, man. Y'all need to go fly a kite with that nonsense, man. Just walk on down the road. I know you're upset and mad about the loss, man, because y'all had to do everything y'all had to do to chip, block, overset, throw screen passes, do everything you could to stop this man from getting a sack. And because of the fact that he's there, affected several plays in this football game in terms of that pass getting off, man. So I really don't want to hear that. So anyway, I had to address that just real quick because I was just getting on my nerves because they just in here just chirping and stuff. Go ahead, boss.
Hey, now we back on Sedarius. So we wanted to get your analysis of Sedarius, bro. Like, because I know you said 1 time is good, 2 times is lucky, 3 times is a trend. 4 times is consistent. Something like that. You know, I butchered it, but it was something like that. What's your real gut feeling? Is he now officially an 88 number one? Because there's a difference between a number one and an 88 number one. I'm going to be honest. I'm almost right there at fully ready to anoint him as an 88 number one. I've already cool with him being a number one. He played 88-ish today. What's your
grab
thoughts
the
on
oil?
That? Yeah, grab. It's time to anoint the man. It's time to.
I think that he's proven himself to be a real number one, man. Over the last several weeks, I cannot deny his play. You know what they say, ball don't lie, and the eye in the sky don't lie. And I would be very, very straight haterade if I said anything different. Listen, CeeDee Lamb is sitting down in the zone, getting open. He's winning one-on-one, man. He's setting up his routes. That touchdown was beautiful, man, because he set that guy up thinking he was going to go inside, man. He broke inside. Dak put Dak put the football right on him, man. He's playing with a lot of swag, man. He has extreme confidence, which I love his confidence. I mean, who else do you see in the league that goes in motions and tucks in his chain and then catches a touchdown, man? He's done it. This one goes in motion, tucks in his chain. Let me tuck in my chain real quick, and then catches a touchdown. So hey, man, I love his swag. He's over. He caught a post over the middle, man. Got banged in the back, man. He's showing he's tough, man. He's showing he could take a licking and keep on ticking, man. He's getting up, he's doing his thing. So much respect to CeeDee Lamb. I'm gonna hold off on the 88 number one yet, because I just think that's a little bit transcendent. I think that's another level. Like I said, I need to see playoff football. I need to see playoff football. Like you got to be great in the playoff to get that.
I'm not mad
but
at that.
I'm gonna say he's a real number one, man. No doubt.
And listen, I've learned OC style. See, you got to know who you rocking with. I have no problem with that standard, because the OC, I had to learn that he's real big on big games. Like, he don't anoint people until he see you in big moments. That's the OC style of judging greatness. Like, some of us just want to see big games or good games, and we'll go ahead and get the anointing oil and we'll start laying hands. We'll start. No, OC don't rock like that. And I do respect that you patient. But let me get y'all thoughts on that just real quick. Amp.
Boss.
Let me start with you, Amp.
No, I'm gonna pitch it right back to you real quick. How many weeks is this now that you haven't missed Amari Cooper?
Oh, no, I miss him every week, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, because I remember you saying a couple weeks ago, you were like, man, this is the first week
that I didn't
miss Amari Cooper.
But that was the week, to be all the way factual, that was the week that Gallup and CD went off.
Facts.
So I still would rather have, if both of them go off, I'm rocking with them. What would you go say on that, Coach?
I mean, if we say we missing Amari Cooper, what else can we do? We average almost 40 points a game. I mean, we're gonna average 60? We got Amari Cooper.
Coach, you telling me you don't wish Amari was on this team?
The team ain't no. The offense to me ain't no drop off.
So you telling me last week you wouldn't want Amari in the moments that Noah Brown was in?
But still, yet again, I said again, we talking about that one moment, but we put up enough points to win.
Now, I know we did, but I'm just saying, in the key moments, who was a guy that was known for coming down with that football in key moments? It was Amari. I still miss Amari. I do.
If you pair last year's defense with this year's offense, how does our team look?
Well, I just think if we talking about that, everybody would want to say, man, let me get another guy to catch this ball, to catch that ball at a key moment. But I wanted to say something about CeeDee Lamb, right? Mm-hmm. The last 3 weeks, last week, he was targeted 7 times, caught 7 balls.
Yeah.
This week, he was targeted 11 times and caught 10 balls.
Ooh, he on fire.
So
that's on fire.
Every time you talk, and the one he missed, the one he did get, the guy made a great play and tipped the ball before he got there, and he almost caught on the rebound for another touchdown.
Yeah.
So every time you throw the ball to him, he's bringing it down. So, and he's getting touchdowns on top of that. So the stats of his stats is going to increase this year, and he doesn't have the other guy over there, as we want to say with Cooper, and he still got better stats this year because now, and if we were targeting him even more, he may have getting, if we do him like what Cooper Kupp get 15 targets, he might get 13 receptions a game.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So that, like I said, the guy's been doing for what he's asked, but here it is again, as we pointed out early in the game. I think when Gallup missed a ball in the sun, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think, and as we looked at last week, we have to remember him catching all these targets. When we target him, he catches the ball, and it should be imperative when it's really crucial time to get a pass off. I got to scheme up CeeDee Lamb to get the ball, and that's got to be the main option.
All right, I'm finna get messy with y'all now. Hope y'all ready for this mess. I'm gonna start with you, OC.
Messier than my Philly sandwich.
Messy, dog.
No, not that messy. That was real messy. Go ahead.
And this goes with this super chat. He say T.Y. dog, he was smiling off the line on that play.
Ooh.
That is, see, I love, hey, Anthony, bro. See, he a coach. He got them coach.
He was watching the hell out that game.
But this is where I'm being messy.
Wow.
Do we go ahead and start getting aggressive about receiver 3? Or potentially
yes, you ain't being messy because I was already about to go there. You ain't being messy at all. You ain't being messy at all because only time when something looks shaky is when we threw a ball to Noah Brown and he bobbled it, hit his hand. Something happened. It was an incomplete pass. All right, I ain't got time for that, man. This is playoff football, man. We need to win these last 2 games, man. Forget that. I'm giving this man that you see on the screen, T.Y. I'm starting to give this guy Noah Brown reps. Forget that. Yes. Give him his reps, bro. He's a Pro Bowl receiver, man. Give him his reps.
It's going to have to be some changes in the offense when we do that.
Not right now.
Right, goddamn now.
Forget Noah Brown. No offense, Noah. I like you. Thank you for your contribution, sir. It's a team game. T.Y. is better. The real deal is this, man. T.Y. like T.Y. is Pro Bowl. T.Y. is ball hawk. T.Y. is big game. All right. Look at Noah Brown. Noah Brown is possession. Noah Brown is so-so. Noah Brown is I can't trust you in big moments, and you showing that, son. I don't like it, son. I'm giving this boy your reps. That's why we brought him.
I got some pushback on that.
Does Noah Brown play special teams?
Wait.
No, I got some pushback on that.
I want to see this fight.
Pushback, Coach.
Let's see this fight. Okay. I want to see this fight.
And I'm a halfway agree with you and a halfway not. You can't give him all of Noah Brown reps unless you're going to change some of your offense because you use Noah Brown a lot in your running game with backside cutoffs. So if you put him out there, you need to say when we're going to throw the ball, Noah, you got to come to the sideline. But if out our 3 wide receiver set, we use Noah Brown a lot of inline cutoff blocks. And he does that very well. So I don't know if T.Y. going to go in there like Noah Brown. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get to the point where I don't see Noah Brown at all because T.Y. can't do that. And now we're going back to we putting the ball in the air 100 times.
No, we're not gonna do that anyway. You can't
handle the truth.
What I'm gonna say is this: is that if it's a cutoff inline block, Noah Brown is not a super physical guy. He's a position blocker. He gets the job done. He ain't blowing nobody off the ball. He ain't pancaking nobody. You know that, Coach. He ain't flat backing nobody. He's doing a cutoff block.
You gotta have toughness to get in that, even to get in the position. Some guys ain't gonna get in that mix.
I get you, Coach, and I respect what you're saying. But what I'm gonna tell you, Coach, is this: use T.Y. in motion, use him to do cutoff blocks, use him as a fake cutoff, reverse him out, and let him catch a screen and go score. Because he still can run, and he showed that on that 53-yard bump that he just ran by Slay like Slay was standing in a bunch of mud. That's what I like. That's what we need. We need vertical threat, baby. We need big playability. You got 3 tight ends. You also could change up the personnel groups and go 2 tight, and you could motion Hendershot or Ferguson and have them be used as a cutoff as well if you don't want to use Noah Brown. So you can manipulate formations and personnel to accomplish the same thing. Is what I'm saying. You don't gotta use Noah Brown.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. How you have to change it to get what you still accomplish what you're going to do. But this OC don't know how to do that, man. He gonna use it for what he used it for, and he gonna say forget about it. The cutoff, the inline block. Let's throw the ball down the field.
Damn that.
Well, I think the responsibility is on Kellen Moore, and I think that Kellen Moore, I'm gonna give Kellen a little bit more credit because I think Kellen Moore has the understanding of how to switch out formations. It's just if he does it, right? And the issue that I've had is that he hadn't done it. I think that he got enough sense to do it because we have came out and overload bunch with 3 tight ends to one side and power ran that football weak side. He's shown that formation before, so we can do that and motion a tight end, and you still can use the little a shovel pass, fake tall shovel pass to Noah Brown like they did today, and that's always a good play. They've done that the last couple of weeks, and they've done pretty good. But in terms of catching the football, coach, in terms of just purely route running, coach, purely catching the football.
I'm not saying you're wrong with that.
Wait.
Slow down, OC.
Put the gun down.
We need the arc of safety, coach. We need Noah to build this arc.
Wait, hey, the reason why that shovel pass to Noah works so well, because you use him so much of coming in motion and being that guy that in that block and to go in there and shield those guys off.
Coach, you old school, and I love you.
If you watch the game, they use Noah Brown in that situation a whole lot.
You're right, Coach. You're absolutely right. But there is a Fergus shot. There is Jake Ferguson. I will not use what's his name?
Hot Pocket.
I'm losing his name. I won't use Hot Pocket. but
when you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick? Hot Pocket.
Go ahead.
There you go. I wouldn't use him to block. But I'm telling you, listen, you can manipulate this thing, and I know your commitment to the run, and you don't want the run to suffer, but you can use 2 tights and 3 tight ends to ensure that your run doesn't suffer and that you get cutoffs backside. And that's what I'm saying. I would not sacrifice.
We gotta have a vote. We gotta have a vote.
Just to hold on. Let me interject real quick to kind of help y'all shuffle this out, right? One of the things that we have scrutinized Kellen more about is if you're going to be super pass happy, pass friendly, right? Why doesn't your passing game look better, right? How do we help him in that department?
No, I'm gonna be messy, Am. I'm gonna be messy. Yes, I love T.Y. Hilton stretching the field and his catching ability. I like Noah Brown coming in line. He need to get some of Michael Gallup's reps.
Ooh, now, see, that's what I wanted.
That's what I like you for that, Coach. Coach, I like you for that.
Wait, everybody, wait. I gotta hit an effect on that. Let the mess begin. Go, Coach. Coach.
I knew it was
OC, somebody go.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you, Michael Gallup is a guy that is still not 100% of himself. Now, he does propose a big body in one-on-one matchups, and I like him for possession receptions. However, don't forget that T.Y. Hilton was not just used as a vertical threat for the Colts, and that's what people lose sight of. T.Y. Hilton worked all types of routes. He can work any route. He can kill you in the slot. He murdered boys in the slot. So don't fool yourself into thinking. So I think that T.Y. is an interchangeable part. And he forces one-on-one matchups. I don't care if he gets some of Michael Gallup reps, quad as his cap, and I'm not against Michael Gallup, but I'm telling you, it's a nuance and a shiftiness that makes T.Y. still a really good receiver, and we need that. And I'm telling you, let's get it.
I heard over.
So let's let the chat settle it.
No. We got to vote. We got to vote. We got to vote.
That's what I'm saying.
Chat, y'all got to vote. Who won?
Sure hands or sure blocks?
OC. Oh yeah, sure hands or sure block. I like that. Sure hands is talking about T.Y. Sure blocking is talking about going with Coach Marv. Or you can say the OC, or you can say Coach Marv. So I'm gonna be waiting to see what happened on that. So while we waiting to see, so I see some votes coming in.
I love Michael Gallup. Listen, I love Michael Gallup, but if
I love him too.
Michael Gallup get a lot of one-on-one coverage, and you never see separation. He is good for what he does, the high point in the ball. But if you got a guy out there guarding Michael Gallup all day, then you drop T.Y. Hilton out there, and he go with that same trying to be physical, he gonna get lost with T.Y. Hilton.
Facts. And look, I mean, here's the deal. Michael Gallup is a guy that's still not 100% back. And he's a guy that is not getting separation how he used to get separation at the top of route. And I think that he's going to need time to get his explosion all the way back. And look, you can use him at, like I said, possession receiver. Running it, I think you want to run him tight underneath and let him catch and take more shots and stuff like that versus a CeeDee Lamb, because he'll catch it, he'll body it up. You see what I'm saying? And so I like that about Gallup. But, man, if you want to get in space and get loose, if you're trying to get loose in a party, then you need T.Y. out there, baby. You need T.Y. if you're trying to get loose.
Coach Anthony, you rolling today, Coach. Coach Anthony, you are rolling. Coach say put Gallup in the red zone, bro. Listen, we need to have this talk. This is the talk we need to have, because you're right. If we go be dumb and continue to throw, why not have weapons out there that can try to make our crack addicted OC at least have some success with his addiction?
And I'm gonna go against you right now, boss. Boss, hold on one second. I am real quick. I'm gonna go against you on this, boss.
What you mean,
boss?
You ready?
Boss,
hold on, you ready for this,
dog?
I'm ready. You saying you want it? You saying you want it? I mean, you call my name. You already know when you call my name, boy, you better be ready to fight, big dog. So you call my name, so let's make sure you ready, homeboy.
Listen.
Let's go.
Listen. We tried to commit to running the ball to Ezekiel Elliott the first half of this football game, Boss Cowboy, all right? And he had 12 carries for 20 some odd or maybe 30 yards, something like that in the first half, right? Look, that defensive front for the Eagles was tough. They were pretty stingy, Boss Cowboy. They were physical. And let me just keep it real. Look, they whooped our offensive line in certain plays, man. They whooped us, boss. So I'm going to let you know off the top rope, bro, we had to play action pass. We needed to open up and throw the ball and take advantage of their secondary. This was one of those games where we had to have it, because if we just would have lined up and tried to run the ball, even on the counter trades, man, those linebackers were feeling. And I'm going to tell you something. Look, no offense and no shade, but I'm honest critique guy, and I'm going to tell you what I see. Look, even Tyron Smith, man, missed the block on the counter trade.
Yes,
he didn't turn up in the hole.
Yes, he
even
did.
Tyler Smith with counter trade going to the right side. He was tiptoeing and didn't bounce it outside and become a lead blocker when he could have for Pollard, man. Listen, they was giving our offensive line plenty of work. And so because of that, boss, we needed to open up and throw this football today, man. We needed to do it.
So I'm trying to figure out where we fighting at, though.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying we had to throw it today, boss. That's what I'm saying. We couldn't be overcommitted to the run today. We had to throw it.
But we wasn't. We was balanced.
Made the play action pass around. Made the play action pass.
Yeah, and
we'll skip that step and go to the passing game and skip the step of
that set it up,
committing to the run to set up
right to set it up. Right,
I can dig that.
Yeah, and I definitely saw that we set up the play action with the play action pass with the run, like no doubt. And then the series we was 3 and out, we came out
doing what we do.
Yeah, we came out passing. So to me, it's about having balance. I'm never saying stick to just the run. I'm never saying that. Never. I'm saying that we need to lead off and establish the physicality with the run and set up the pass with the run. That's what I'm saying.
Can I get something messy else, boss?
You rolling on the mess. You rolling on the mess. Now we got to switch to D in a minute too. We got to switch to D. So
I remember a game last year when everybody was saying, man, what a great performance Dak had, and we passed down the stretch and won the game. He threw for 400 yards.
New England.
Against the New England Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
And then, from then on, since he had that great game, the running game was totally forgotten.
Yep. And
Kellen, don't you do that again.
Yep.
He threw for 340-some yards.
Yep.
But don't get yourself to say, oh, well, this is the way we got to go now.
Right. We're back.
And he can do that. Oh, by the way, Coach, I'm not throwing no shade at you when I say this, but it was overwhelming for the OC, just letting you know. The votes came in. I think you maybe had 1 out of 20.
Well, Gallup dropping balls, and he's catching one touchdown and drops some other balls. But listen here, T.Y. would be a whole lot better with that one-on-one coverage out there. I'm just saying. So
here we go. Let me get some cheap plugs in real quick. because I think we deserve
got a
this.
super chat, boss.
We do. It ain't hit me yet.
Okay, it
Soon
was
as
a
hit
second.
me. Okay. There it is. It just came in. So let me take the super chat, and then I want to do some cheap plugs that we deserve though. We earn these plugs, so when we earn it, I'm gonna put it out there. He say some games your QB got to take over. Dak did that. The Philly run D was no joke. Yeah, I agree. Some games you do gotta catch. Now, cheap plug, and we deserve this. So I did a video this week, okay, and I say T.Y. Hilton would create greater offensive explosiveness.
Wow.
You know, so we was telling y'all, and I said it was gonna come out this game. The OC, he came out. That's why y'all gotta also listen to the measured, because these are short videos we do. This is gonna be obviously the post game show is gonna be longer, but y'all need to tune in to them shorter videos too, because we already told you this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And the OC came out and straight up said Gardner Minshew is dangerous.
Yep.
Now I saw a lot of capping. It was a lot of we finna smoke him. He ain't nothing. I ain't worried. I said, bro. And see, the OC, whenever he drop his videos, we never collaborate. I never know what he dropped. He just say, boss, I just dropped another video. So we don't even talk. So it's a lot of times we have no idea what, but I swear to God, the OC warned that this was gonna happen. So the cheap plug is when the OC say follow Boss Cowboy Sports, not just the shows, but those Measure Kool-Aid reports and straight business, we giving y'all real football content and real warnings. Cause
And man, give yourself a round of applause.
That's right.
Yeah, man. And Boss Cowboy. We take the applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. But listen, and to boot, Boss Cowboy, when we give you keys to the game, if you want to know what's going to happen before it happens, man, you follow Boss Cowboy Sports, because I gave you keys to victory. And I said, hey, man, you got to bottle up Sanders. You got to be aware of A.J. Brown, right? You got to do certain things. So everything I said, man, it transpired in that game. Go ahead. I'll let you get the super chat, Boss Cowboy.
Yeah, so Sin City said, I'm with you and Micah. It's the team. The team is good, not just the QB, most aggressive and physical game. Philly played all season. Also check on Shady McCoy. Dak for MVP. Facts. That's what I'm talking about. Talk that talk. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I want. Cowboy fans, say that with your chest. Because the more funky Philly dudes, they say it with their chest and they wrong. Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. Just real quick, can I vent just for 1 second? Because I'm sick of Philly boys coming out for a quarterback that's not even on Dak rookie year's level yet.
Talk.
He's not even on Dak's rookie year level yet. And they stick their chest out and they say it with pride. I've been waiting on somebody like Sin City. Come out here and say it like that, Sin City. And I said it like that too. Dak is our MVP. And Dak is the MVP of the NFC East, hands down. It's not even close.
Yeah. Let's go.
Trying to hear nothing about no funky Hurts, and then this dude Gardner Minshew come out there and he put up more points, more yards than he did game one. Yeah. So listen, man, you can let them people hating on us determine what the facts are, or you can go with the facts for your own self.
Salute, Daisy. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Merry Christmas, guys. Dak for MVP. I'll see you.
Man, let's go.
We appreciate it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dak for MVP. Let's go. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Daisy.
I love it.
That's what I'm talking about, though, man.
I love it.
Dak is MVP. And listen, man, you give him the weapons, he gonna be MVP. And listen, he showed his worth, man. And I still want to know if Slay. Hey, boss, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. Mm-hmm. Slay is the outside corner, right?
Yeah.
Hold up. He play on you, your number one, number two receiver, right?
Yeah.
Well, so where was T.Y. Hilton lined up on that play?
He was going against Slay. He was going against Slay.
Man, y'all know what season it is. We rolled that damn Slay.
Hey, yeah, he was going against Slay on that play.
Who replaced? He replaced Gallup on that big play, didn't he?
Ooh, you messy, Coach. But
I'm just saying.
I like it though, Coach. I like it, Coach. I like the messiness.
Roll that Slay. Sleigh bells ringing.
All right. So now we got to clean up the house. All right. It's Christmas. We opened up our gifts. It was fun. You know, we saw all the toys. We talked about all the toys. The toys today was the offense. Now we got to clean up. We got to clean up.
Before we slide the defense,
I
need to slide.
You got to go?
Yeah, let me get my final word.
Okay.
So, shout out to the MVP, Dak Prescott. Shout out to the number one receiver, CeeDee Lamb. Shout out to the newest receiver, T.Y. Thank you, Hilton. Shout out to Mike McCarthy, too, because I saw his thumbprint, especially on this game plan at times. Mr. Dairy Queen, I need you to come to the front of the classroom, sir.
Dairy Queen. Yeah.
Kill it, man. When you left Atlanta, your defense was bottom of the barrel, sir. And we brought you over here. We gave you a fresh, clean slate. We surrounded you with good young talent. We need you to cultivate them and bring them up to the level that we know they're capable of. And last and foremost, and this is to the people, I appreciate y'all. Boss, I appreciate you. OC, I appreciate you. Coach Marv, I appreciate you. And I just want to tell everybody something that my supervisor told me before we left for the holidays. While you are home these next couple of days, be intentional. And when I say be intentional, I need y'all to be intentional with your time and take time to enjoy yourselves. Holidays bring out the best and the worst in people. And, you know, people go through a lot this time of year. So when you have this opportunity, take a time to rest, recharge. And whatever it is that you go back doing on Monday, go back fresh with a renewed state of mind. Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm about to go bake cookies with my baby girl. Y'all be blessed.
All right, thanks, Sam. All right, real quick. So we got us a super chat. Appreciate that, Elm. We got us a super chat. And Big Dog, I found your super chat from the other day. He said, "Boss, where Bird Gang?" Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Bird Gang gone, bro. He ain't coming back. You already know. You know what I'm saying? They run like that. And then this is your other super chat, bro. You said this yesterday, and I finally found it because you asked me to find it, and I found it for today. Rags. You said, what is Hurts scramble runs versus design runs? Succeeding at scramble helps that offensive line. Mobile QBs help offensive lines. Are they really number ones? Yeah. And I just like that. That's like I was saying today. Me and the OC was saying on, you know, that I don't want to hear nothing about no MVP with Hurts. Not after what Minshew did and after we predicted that was going to happen. Now, just going to the D. I had problems with the D.
Yeah, me too, boss. Me too.
Yeah, I want to talk about that, OC. I had problems with the D. And I had major problems, not even with the defensive line, because I felt like the pass rush began to pick up. I start having problems with that back end. Yeah. Let's talk about go ahead, OC, and then we go pick it back at that with Coach Marv real quick.
Well, I'm gonna kick this to you in a couple seconds, boss, because you know I know the game well, man. I respect you though as the cover man, defensive back expert, and secondary expert on this channel, and so I'm gonna kick it to you in a second. But I had a major issue with how much cushion we gave these guys. I had a major issue.
It was bad.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. Mm-hmm. Like I had a major issue with something that we talked about offline about about giving up the inside, boss. They playing outside, protecting against outside releases, and we're getting eaten alive inside. I had a major issue. Diggs didn't play well today. He didn't play well, man, in my opinion.
He didn't.
And if you're going to go zero coverage and they can score a touchdown, you don't play. I know this. You don't have them playing off. And I don't know if that was, this is the issue with me. I don't know if that was an error on the coach on how they had them line up, or if that was an error on the player, right? I haven't determined that part yet, but I do know on the touchdown that Bland gave up, like, man, this zero coverage, we're blitzing, we're selling out. You want to press, you want to eat up that cushion, bro. You don't want to let him just run an easy route, basically an easy long out route to score a touch on you. So I had a major issue with that, Boss Cowboy, and that was the most concerning thing that I saw, Boss. And I want to get your thoughts about that.
I got some problems, bro, because, see, I'm seeing discipline. See, let's keep it real. It was a whole bunch of, man, we need to get rid of Kevin Josephs. Oh, we need to get rid of Kevin Josephs. Dog, we saw the same things happen to Diggs today and Bland that happened to Kelvin Josephs. And I always said, if it's a issue with the player, you blame the player. But when you start seeing the group breaking down, you got to start looking at them coaches. And I'm seeing bad discipline across the board. I'm seeing bad eyes across the board from our safeties and our corners.
Yeah.
And I'm being honest, because I know we go put up Quinn because he's the guy over the whole thing. But when you drill down, the guys that's dealing with them every day is Joe Witt and Al Harris.
Yep.
And this ain't just Kelvin Josephs now, because Kelvin Josephs wasn't on the field today. You couldn't blame him today. He wasn't on the field, and they were still getting torched. And it was the back end. What's your thoughts on that, Coach?
You're so right about the discipline. And I've been thinking about this for the weeks. Because when I hear a team say 2 or 3 weeks ago that, and I see it on film that we couldn't stop the running, and I'm just talking about we couldn't stop the running game because guys were just doing their own thing and not doing what they're supposed to do and being where they're supposed to be. That's a discipline issue, and then now it's going to it, and that permeates through the whole team. And then you start getting guys not doing bad eyes, not being where they're supposed to be, in a certain coverage, and you don't supposed to let a guy get you're in the coverage where you don't supposed to let a guy get the inside, and you still let him get the inside.
Right.
Those are discipline issues when you are put in places and say, okay, you got the inside help. The help supposed to be there, and the help doesn't be there, and then the guy catch the ball, it puts everybody else out of whack.
Right.
And these same things is happening with our safeties. I said a couple of weeks ago when Wilson got beat down for a touchdown, and him and Hooker was back there, and 2 people in play to make a play just to get the incompletion, and the guy comes down with a football. These type things starts to happen more and more, and you become a sloppy defense.
Yep.
And if you think about our defensive line, our pass rush, know why we're not getting this home as much? Because our pass rush integrity is horrible. You got people on top of each other, and the quarterback is sliding out the side door. And then he get a couple of steps, and he getting the ball off. We had a blitz today where we put Michael Parsons at linebacker. We bought a double A gap blitz, and we blitzed, and the quarterback was able to get outside. How? That means the people on the outside did not keep their integrity on the outside, and the pocket's supposed to collapse. We're not going to collapse them because guys are on top of each other, because guys are doing their own thing and not working as a unit to get the job done. So when you start doing that, just like in a touchdown with Diggs, he doing somebody else's job on the tight end and not doing his.
That's right.
So these discipline things with this defense we start switching out players, and I said this. You can start looking at players when they get beat, and you start saying, "Oh man, get another guy." But if the discipline issue don't stop, I don't care who you put out there.
Yeah, y'all got to get them boys coached up. And this ain't talking about all of them. See, because when we say back end, it's 4 people on the back end, sometimes 5, sometimes even 6. So we not singling out everybody, because obviously Donovan Wilson did his thing. I would even say today, Nashawn Wright had a great day. To be his first official start, clap it up.
Yeah.
Clap it up. Well. You know what I'm saying? But we are being truly delusional. We are being truly... Nah, I can blame Bland for that TD. Yes, I can. Yeah, see, listen, I ain't got no favorites, bro. Like, and yes, Bland did make good plays. I do like it when you make a big play to cover up for the play that you messed up on. But I'm not gonna turn my head because you a favorite of mine. I gotta say what it is, whether you make plays or not. And that is always the issue with Bland, though. Bland is making great plays, but then Bland is also playing rookie-ish. We have to be honest about that. We have to. And I'm being honest about that. Bland is, yes, he is sticky. Yes, he is exceptional. Yes, he does attack the ball. But he is not playing up to what he could also be as well. So I'm seeing coming out of this, because see, I don't feel good for this reason. I'm so used to Dan Quinn's defenses rebounding. You feel me, OC?
I feel you, man. That's what I thought would happen.
Me too. I thought that was gonna happen, bro. I swear. I was like, they ain't gonna play bad twice. Go ahead, OC.
I'll tell you what the problem is.
No, hold on, coach. Let me OC get in here and then I got you. I promise I ain't gonna leave you out.
Yeah, man. So the issue is that, look, in the first half in particular, Anthony Barber's nowhere to be found. And they gashed us, man. They were getting 8 yards a carry in the first half, almost like 7-8 yards a carry. They gashed us, man. And so anytime you have a power run team that can really line up, because that's what the Eagles really are, okay? They fool you with the razzle-dazzle. They get you with the play action, but it's all set up on them being able to just line up and just bully ball you and push the football down your throat. And so Anthony Barber was nowhere to be found in terms of filling gaps. Now, he did make a couple nice plays in the second half, right? You had Damone Clark that's in there as well, flying around. He's trying to fill his way, but he's not a true Mike linebacker in the sense of big boy, run over a blocker and make a play in the backfield. Like, we need a thumper. You know, Damone Clark is great side to side and tracking you down, and he made plays as well. But at the end of the day, man, the interior of the line, and I put this in a video, and that's why you need to follow Boss Cowboy Sports. I put this was the last video before this show, besides the in-game show. You know, like, listen, man, you're going to have to get more productivity some type of way out of your defensive line. And I don't know, Boss Cowboy, if we have the pieces to stop a power run game in terms of the interior of our line. I don't know if we have the pieces. Now, Quentin Bohanna did get some penetration and make a couple nice plays, but overall, Boss Cowboy, he did. But overall, Boss Cowboy, I don't see Osa. You know, I don't see, you know, what happened to Mother One Tech, the guy who didn't get a lot of playing time, the guy who really should be anxious to be in there when Hamilton gets hurt. What happened?
Carlos,
you know what I'm saying? What happened to Watkins? And also, and I'm being facetious because that's why I'm acting like I don't know his name. I'm being facetious, but who else, Boss Cowboy? Who else?
So Carlos Watkins.
Who else should be?
Gallimore.
Gallimore.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Where's Neville Gallimore? Where's Gallimore?
Right.
He should be a guy in there. But the key is that, Boss, I don't think we have the pieces. And I think that Hamilton, we need him to be able to really win in the playoffs, man, to be able to effectively stop the run. We need him. And I'm going to go a step further for people to say we haters, because we ain't haters. We real ball people over here. And I'm going to tell you who else we need. We need freaking LVE back in the lineup, dog. We need LVE. Shoot. We need LVE to help try to stop some of this run action in here, and we need his play and leadership on that defense, ball. So overall, man, we got a lot of work to do. And I was, you know, listen, the Eagles are very, very good team. And man, what they did to us was power run the ball, and they just played sound in terms of their technique. And that made it very, very hard for you to beat them with pass rushes. They just play sound, man. They have a great offensive line coach. They get 2 kicks in the ground and they punch you. And they strong as crap. All 5 of those boys are strong as crap. So you ain't gonna run over them. So you got to beat them in other ways, Boss Cowboy. And we weren't able to do it today because, to your point, Coach, and I'm going to kick it to you because you brought up a great point earlier, is that we have to have gap integrity and we have to stay in our pass rush lanes. And I see too much of Micah Parsons running up, doing stutter steps, and then diving inside. And then you do allow Minshew to slide and get clear eyes and complete balls where, you know, what, and I'm going to say this about even number 90, man. I'm gonna tell you, him, you know what I'm saying, D-Law and Micah Parsons, they need to run the hoop. And so back in college, Boss Cowboy, and I'm almost done.
What you talking
like
about?
Yeah, you know how the defensive ends will run the hoop. You gotta be able to run. So even if you're wider than where the quarterback is, you gotta be able to run and dip around. Okay, dip around the offensive lineman and come back and get that sack, thus staying in your run lane and not giving up outside contain. So go ahead, Coach.
You said Hamilton. Was you talking about Hankins?
I said Hamilton. I meant Hankins. I apologize.
I figured that. Hey, everybody, I want y'all to know something. I just want to say this because I saw some people in the chat say Hamilton. Listen, y'all, trust me. Sometimes we be talking about over 50 players all in one day. Give people grace because it's not easy to talk about all of this fresh after a game and get everybody's name perfectly. I knew you was thinking right because I knew who you was talking about. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, my bad.
That happens sometimes. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, and you're right with it. When I start seeing, I see Michael Parsons do that a lot today with that, like he up there, like he juking, like he playing, trying to shake the guy down in basketball. So see, that's why I said, and I'm gonna say it again. That's even more proof that this guy is a linebacker that can rush the end on occasion. That's not defensive end I'm going to do, because when you start shaking like that, you know OC is a tackle. When you got a guy up there trying to do all that, once you get finished shaking, you punch him and you don't stop all that movement because he ain't going forward.
Exactly.
So,
hit him in the chest.
All that
right there.
That don't do anything for you. That don't when you on the tackle, that don't impress you at all with all that, doing all that. You just stay square. And when he get finished moving, punching, you don't stop his feet, and now his pass rush is done. So what I'm saying to you, we saw a little bit today where they did put Parsons back in middle linebacker. They did and I think that was a great series when they put him back at middle linebacker and they let him rush and try some of those guards and center, and he got some good pressure up the middle, which that was very key, and that took him off and gave him a different guy to work on where he make it do a little bit of that little stuttering stuff he wanted in there and work on those guards and centers. But D-Law, at this particular point in time, we talked about him to be on the outside. D-Law with the foot injuries and the knee, 3 technique rushes is where he need to be. Because I don't think he got that bend with his feet where he can come off and dip. But he can get pressure up the middle, right? So, again, the gap integrity, and I'm have to go to, I hate going at coaches sometimes, right? Because I'm a coach at heart, but the linebacker coach, I don't see no improvement. And I understand we talk about, but we had the same problem with LVE. Attacking the line of scrimmage. We're seeing things, but our linebackers, even in pass coverages, they're standing still. Even in run, they're not attacking the line. I want to see them, if they see it, if they don't make the tackle, meet the guard, the combo block, at 1 yard or 2 yards of line of scrimmage. Don't let it get to you. And then you make it cause a play. But we are sitting and waiting. And I would say this again, and I'm going to throw this shade out there. The Brill Cox must be
Man, hold on. Pause. Coach, I'm just finna go there. Give me 1 second to meet you in there. I'm gonna meet you right there because I promise that was the last thing I was gonna talk about. Man, I love Coach. Coach, you being my Kool-Aid. Let me answer this question first. He said, how long is Hankins out? According to Jerry, we gonna see Hankins in the playoffs. So first game of the playoffs,
if you see him in the playoffs, he got a torn pec. That ain't gonna easily cut the heel.
Yeah, so hopefully he back by game 1 because we definitely need it. So I want to set it up, Coach. I want to set it up. This is the setup. So we saw Luke playing linebacker today.
Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Lord forgive me.
You good, bro.
Well, he can move better than Bob.
What is going on?
Yeah, that's probably true.
What is going on? What's the mystery of, is it his knee? Coach said it could be a doghouse.
Yeah, he may be in the doghouse. That's what I think. He got to be in the doghouse, bro. So he must have done something to make somebody upset or something, man. Like, why? He ain't seen
What is going
he ain't
on?
touched it. I don't know. That's strange.
Because it's because we was talking about this during the game. On our base package, we actually run Donovan Wilson down there to be a linebacker.
Right.
And to match up against tight ends in 12.
Right.
When it's 2 tight ends, why you putting this small frame guy out there when you got a guy who got the frame that can get you everything you want as a big nickel? Like, something is up. It's something going on.
And Boss Cowboy, to back up your point even more, like, you got Curse getting burned by Goddard.
Yep.
You put Brill Cox, he'll cover him like a blanket.
Right.
No problem.
Right.
No problem.
I
If
was
you got
gonna talk about
athletic tight end.
And even this, if he's your linebacker, and when they was going passing, when they was in, when Philly was strictly passing, and you had the middle linebacker playing in the middle of the field, if you got Cox there, he gonna cover more ground in the middle of the field. So when you get the drag route, he gonna cover up some of that area so you can catch up and get on the guy. That's what he got. Listen, if you look at his tape, that's how he got his interceptions when he was in college. He covers the middle of the field. He got better feet. He's got speed. He got better instinct. If you only gonna use him in that type of, he could be your middle linebacker to come in to pay underneath pass coverage. He would be better than Slope Gifford. He would be better than LVE. He would be better than Barr. And all them, because he got the athletic ability to cover the middle of the field.
I just don't know what's going on, man.
This is a mystery.
This is a
this is a mystery.
Much a mystery. But so let's just kind of give, and shout out to Kibo, a Philly fan. He came in, he said good win. Hey man, I appreciate that, big dog. Also good performance by y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all held y'all end of the bargain, being a competitive game, you know, yeah. Shout out to Philly, so anyway, let's give our final words real quick, man. OC, you can obviously see. I shouldn't have gave you no credit, bro. See, I should have known that. See, they always got a sucker punch waiting on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They come
It's
in
Philly,
like good
man.
win, good win.
It's Philly.
They set you up, bro. They counterpunch. See, I'm being all classy. Yeah, man.
We sacrificed that win for the Super Bowl.
Ain't that some BS, big dog? And then he laughed. I swear, man, I hate you Philly boys, man. I swear I hate y'all, bro. Y'all are disgusting. All right, but man, we gonna give our final words and then the OC. Before we give our final words, also, man, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Boss Cowboy Sports, man. We definitely are the best and definitely one of the best in this game. Like it's not even close. Like we know that, we accept that, we own that. We don't apologize for that. So what boy said, I know you do as part of the game plan. That's disgusting, bro. Hold on real quick. These Philly boys. Hey man, but y'all welcome to the channel, bro. Y'all listen, and moderators, don't kick them out. I know the mods like to kick out people. Don't kick out people without me telling you, because I'm cool with this type of back and forth. Listen, and I'm gonna be honest, if we kick out all the people that troll, it ain't no fun when we beat them.
Yeah, we got super chat.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, if we kick out all the people that talk, because that's what we do. They supposed to talk noise. We supposed to talk noise. Don't kick these people out, because I want them around when we whoop them. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. I want them present, like today. But anyway, I don't see the super chat yet.
Yeah, Roy Williams with the $5 super chat, man. George Edwards has a lot of influence on who plays at the linebacker position, says Roy Williams with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate the support, brother. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
We got to start kind of putting some heat on that, man. I think we got to kind of drum up some clues on that. Listen. I know you did, bro. He said y'all won and I almost cried. I understand, bro. We used to that, bro. Listen. We are y'all Super Bowl. I get it. If y'all would have won, I wouldn't have cried, because see, y'all ain't nothing to me. Y'all not even a rival. See, the thing that pissed me off the worst about y'all is when y'all call us rivals. Y'all are not our rival. Rivals are competitive. Y'all are not competitive to Dallas. Dak is now 8-2 versus y'all. Okay? That's not a rival. We dominate y'all. So don't even try to put yourself in our category. And I hope you really did cry. I really do, big dog.
And shout out to Spot. Can you save me with a $5 super chat? We appreciate that, brother. He said Bland deserves at least a few votes for D-Roy or D-Roy. I don't know what he means.
Nah, y'all not a rival, big dog. No, bruh. No team with one Super Bowl is a rival to a team with 5. The Giants are a bigger rival than y'all. I don't know why y'all think y'all are rival. But yeah, what's the final words, Coach Maul?
Listen, you know something? It was interesting that the comment, and that leads to one of the things I want to talk about, this final word. It's interesting when we talk about, I think the guy was saying that Bland should get defensive player of the year, defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah,
right?
I got him now. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
So yeah, I think that's what he's saying. But what we do as Cowboy fans, sometimes we look for the splash plays. But as true football people, we know that you can make one good play and still have a bad game.
And Coach Marv, I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to give Queen Cowboy Sports.
What's up, Queen?
How about them boys? Was at the game all the way from Raleigh, y'all. I see you, sis. Thank you so much, PJ, for the $2 super chat. I believe we're gonna go deep in the playoffs this year. I'm with you on that, PJ. Go ahead, Coach Marv. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So I think what we have to do as Cowboy fans, and this is what makes this station, this channel, and this group of people here, this what makes it why you need to tune in. Because we're not just looking at one play and saying, oh, the guy had a great game because he had one play. We look at the totality of it, and that's where we can find out where does the guys, how well they're playing based off what they did the entire game. And sometimes we see guys that make a bad play or a touchdown get caught on. We say, oh, man, they're bad. But think about Kellen Joseph last week. He got 2 catches against him, but unfortunately, those 2 catches was touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, we have to look at the totality of the play, and then that's where we have to hone in on that, and that's where a lot of people in this other media that doesn't even watch film, don't even do the analysis. They just watch the highlights. They see one play or they see one bad play, and they say, "Oh, they garbage." And let's don't get caught up in that as true Cowboy fans. The other thing I want to say is about this defense, and one thing about the offense. We're getting at the podium and talking about, we need to get, we need to tighten up on this. it's time to have it's time to shut the door in the meeting room.
Yep.
And it's time to say, either we gonna get get to the details, as OC talked about tempo and details 3 weeks ago. OC said this.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're not gonna get on the details about being more disciplined and doing the things we supposed to do every play, there's no more let's talk about, oh, I should have done that. Yeah, I know I tried to make a play there and I slipped up, my bad, because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. If it's a physical error, fine, that happens. But there's no more I'm my bad because I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Right.
That's got to no longer be acceptable at all. And you got to have accountability with your teammates as well as this coaching staff. The last thing I want to say about this offense, let's don't forget about the play action pass, because the play action passes were great. But the only way that you're gonna get play action passes is that you got to be committed to run the ball, and you got to be committed sometime when you're only getting 2 or 3 yards. Because you got to give the defense and give and what happens is, when we get into December, the running game, regardless if it don't get 300-400 yards, right? It wears on guys, and it makes the pass rush a lot less potent when you do use these guys hitting on guys. So, great game by the Cowboys. It is a great Christmas Eve for us to come away with a victory. I know a lot of these Cowboy fans, me, myself, and everybody else, we're going to go enjoy Christmas Day, and we don't have to hear the haters and some of the haters are people who pretend they're Cowboy fans. So, so we'll have to hear them, oh man, y'all lost. Believe you me, we're going to hear all this stuff about, oh, we ain't had nothing to play for. Well, we had our quarterback out. No, we still going to win the division. We really weren't playing that hard.
They already talking like that, Coach.
But you know something?
Look, they in the chat saying that dumb stuff.
It's an L. And let me tell you something. Just listen, you if you gave a game away, but let me tell you something.
Playing a hard out.
New Orleans and Washington, New Orleans, in the last game of the season, I think they played Washington or the Giants, right? Are not gonna be no pushovers, Philly.
Yeah, they listen. All right, so I'm finna get on my final words. So check this out. First of all, and I mean this first part from the bottom of my heart. Even you Philly bums, I really appreciate y'all spending y'all holidays with us. Y'all could have been a lot of different places. Stop, Coach. Coach, stop.
Thank you for the ratings. We really appreciate
Stop,
it.
Coach. Come on, man. I'm trying to be the bigger man for once. All right. Coach started laughing. Yeah, but no, real talk. I appreciate y'all spending time with us. Even you Philly bums. Y'all could have been a lot of different places. We really appreciate the Cowboy fans who starting to like this channel. And I appreciate y'all spending the holidays with us, man. We really try to work hard to give y'all good commentary. But this was a big win. We saw a Philly fan saying that this win meant nothing. You lying. Because everybody that really want to win a Super Bowl know that you want to be hot in December. You want to be hot in December. So I know you go try to minimize this W. But it's very important to go out strong. Well, maybe you don't know better because actually rings and championship runs are new to y'all, but it's not new to us. You know what I'm saying? So we know we got to finish hot. We know how important finishing hot is. So as our final word, yes, we still got some work to do. We got work to do as Dallas Cowboy people, but this is a good win. Our Christmas is way better than y'all Christmas. Our holidays are way happier than your holidays, and just at the end of the day, we can say as the 24th of December, 2022, we superior. That's my final word. Philly, you can kick rocks.
Hey, man, so look, great win for the Dallas Cowboys, man. Good offensive game. Great day overall. -1 pass from Dak Prescott. And look, I like the way that this team is playing, starting to play. We want to be hot in December. We need to finish out strong. You know, Philly fans say whatever they want about this game not meaning anything. But at the end of the day, you better win your next 2 games because that's all I know. Because then we'll see if this game meant something or not. So you're not out the woods yet, homies. So that's all I can tell you. So here's the deal, man. The Cowboys beat y'all when we needed to beat y'all. And that's what it's going to be if we see y'all in the playoffs. I mean, that's what it's going to be. We go beat y'all when we need to beat y'all. And that's what it is. So, look, defense got a lot of work to do. Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator coach, what is his name? Joe Witt, whatever the case might be. Warren,
passing game coordinator. He the passing game coordinator.
Joe Witt, we need y'all to step up. You got to get these guys tight, man. Al Harris, you got to get these guys tight. Warren Duncan, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, sir. If we line up against the 49ers, how do we think we match up? I think that's a tough matchup, Warren Duncan, because the San Francisco 49ers are good on all levels of their defense, and I think that's going to be a battle, but I don't think they can score enough to beat us, so I think we should win. William Blackwell with a $19.99 super chat. We appreciate you, William Blackwell. Merry Christmas, Cowboys fam, and we appreciate Boss Cowboy Sports. Brother, thank you, William.
Thank you, bro.
We appreciate you,
Real
brother.
talk.
We appreciate you.
Real
Thank
talk.
you so much. Yeah, so anyway, man, look, at the end of the day, man, the Cowboys are still a good team, and we won, and we still have margin to improve. We got to tighten up these next few weeks. I'm really going to pay close attention to how we look on technical and details these next few weeks as we head into the playoffs. We still got a chance to win the NFC East. So, hey, let's go get it. And follow Boss Cowboy Sports if you don't already. We the baddest brand in the land. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you all for putting money into the super chat. You also can support us by putting money in the Cash App, $ Boss Cowboy Sports. Thank you guys for putting money in there as well to help support and grow the channel. And listen, until next time, guys, we'll see you.
We'll see you, man. Y'all stay up, man.
Philly fans for the algorithm.
Stop, coach. No, we really do appreciate y'all come on back,
your
man.
voice matters.
Thank you for the views. We appreciate it.
Listen. We know y'all go watch us anyway. You might as well come to the best channel, like real talk. If you really want to know what's going on, this is the place. We got answers. That's real talk. Like, if you really, really want to know all the truth.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
It's Boss Cowboy first. Montana say 3rd and 30.
Boss Cowboy Sports.
Ooh, let's go.
Merry Christmas, fellas.
Merry Christmas, Queen. Enjoy Dallas. Hit me up, man. I'm going to be in the streets, Queen.